You heard my comments earlier in relation to the New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern. She's experienced a great political honeymoon over the past few years, not able to put a foot out of place. And being from the left, she has the protection racket that is the mainstream media. Anything she does or says, no matter how ridiculous, or in policy terms, no matter how much of a failure it is, Ardern is never called out. But is her messianic complex fading? It's possible. The National Party's Christopher Luxon is getting some runs on the board as the nation's new opposition leader. Not that he's short of subject matter. Ardern's track record is littered with failures that have seriously diminished the quality of life in New Zealand. There's the failure of Kiwi Build, a so-called government scheme, which was meant to solve New Zealand's housing crisis by building 100,000 homes over a decade. It was scrapped after 2 years. There's also child poverty, an issue that Ardern was supposedly passionate about, but which has increased under her watch. I could go on. More amusingly though, the princess of the left is now being criticised by environmentalists over the gift she bought President Joe Biden during her recent visit to Washington. Ardern gave Biden a bowl made from glazed swamp kauri timber that had been buried for 60,000 years. Well, that set alarm bells ringing across the Pacific. Fiona Farrell, the head of the Northland Environmental Protection Society, said Ardern's gift was, quote, appalling. She insisted that its presentation at the White House would harm the ecosystem. But how? Well, she explained that the attention now being given to this prehistoric timber means, quote, people will want more swamp kauri. That's you she's talking about. Stop buying bowls made from ancient kauri timber, you environmental Philistines. Anyway, she said Biden should set an example and send the bowl back, a request to which the White House is yet to respond. Will this international incident become the modern equivalent of the Elgin marbles that the English stole from Greece 200 years ago? Or will Joe quietly return the bowl next time he bumps into Jacinda at some fancy high-level environmental conference in the near future? We can only hope. The sustainability of an entire New Zealand ecosystem depends on it.